stop clapping. Oh, anyway, this is a Christmas story. I'm Jewish. Wait, there's more. So a little over 25 years ago, I was renting an apartment with my ex-wife a couple blocks from here. And I'm walking outside, and this guy comes charging towards me, and he's laughing, and he's holding a big bag. And as he gets closer, I see that he's wearing something really dangerous, a Santa hat, okay? And as he gets closer than that, I see that it's my landlord. He comes up to me, says, "Merry Christmas," whatever that means. And he hands me the bag, and I open the bag, and it is something that no Jewish person has ever been given in the history of Chicago. A 15-pound ham. I say thank you. And I'm thinking, okay, most people know ham's not kosher. I eat deli meats, I eat ham, but I don't go cooking it for Christmas, okay? I have my own religious obligations. Looking for a Chinese restaurant. But then I start to feel a little conflicted because my ex and I were been invited a few years in a row to our friend Gwen and Jack's house, and they cooked for us and made a great Christmas dinner. And I got on the phone with them and I said, we'll bring dinner. I'll bring a ham. I didn't know what I had said. I didn't know why. Spirit of the season crap, all that, So I called my friend Kevin. Kevin is Irish Catholic, one of 7 kids. Those are just the ones we know about. And I said, "Kevin, I got this ham. What do I do with it?" And he says, "You cook it." I said, "Oh, thanks. No, really, what do you recommend?" And he said, "I'll clue you into a family secret. It's all about the glaze." Okay. So on Christmas morning, my ex-wife and I are in the kitchen. We're just doing something that Jewish people don't normally do on Christmas, okay? We're putting brown sugar on a dead pig. Kevin had told me this was going to take about 5 hours to cook, okay? 5 hours? I don't even want to spend 5 hours with my family. But then we kind of decide, let's honor another religious ritual. We'll go to the movies. So that's what we did. The ham stayed back, was in the oven. And that year happened to be, the big movie that year happened to be Titanic, okay? So it was a few hours. I figured this would be a good thing. And spoiler alert, Titanic, it doesn't end well, okay? So we're coming back, and I'm thinking, well, I hope this ham had a better ending than Leonardo DiCaprio, but we'll see. So we get back, and when I walk into the apartment, and all of a sudden, it's like there's a choir above my head. And I'm smelling this magnificent, beautiful, wonderful smell, and I think, I want to get baptized. My God. I love the smell of ham in the morning. So, it wasn't over though, because then we had to drive from Andersonville to Rogers Park. Seems like an easy ride, except that when you're going into West Rogers Park, where my friends lived, there's a big contingent of Orthodox Jews who live there, okay? I figured, it's one thing to get pulled over by a cop, but another to be, criticized by God. I wasn't going for that. So anyway, we get to Gwen and Jack safely, and we're eating dinner, and Jack says something to me that no Christian has ever said to a Jew in the history of Chicago. He says, "Dan, this is a hell of a good ham." "What's your secret?" I said, "Jack, I don't want any of your neighbors here to hear this, but it's all about the glaze." So we're getting ready to leave, and the only issue at this point is it's like, this is a 15-pound ham. We ate well. There were about 11 pounds left. So my ex and I drop off some ham at a church that was feeding the homeless, and then we go home and still had some leftover ham. And I'm trying to sleep, and I'm dreaming of pigs. And I wake up and I go for a walk. I like to walk a lot. I walk and walk and walk, and I eventually arrived at one of my favorite places in Chicago, my refrigerator. And, I took one for the team. I made another sandwich. And then the next morning, I called my friend Kevin. I said, "Kev, bring over a couple of Guinness, some Bailey's Irish Cream, whatever. I'm going to make you some lunch." And he comes over, and it was the bringing together of Catholics and Jews. Ham on a bagel. Two people united by love, friendship, and a lot of mustard. And Kevin said, this is a good sandwich. And I said, "Thanks, bud. Happy holidays." And I mean all of them. All right, let's keep it going today.